Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I received a couple different packages today from two different friends. I'm going to do two different videos. The first one, it was a gift from my buddy and yours, Glen from the basement up there in Ontario. Uh, if you know my channel, I know you know Glen's. Glen was one of the first people that I met in person from the YouTube world. Glen and I struck it off instantly about 3 years ago. We did a series on our favorite 80 Bob Dylan songs in honor of his 80th birthday in 2021. Since then, we've been collaborators on numerous different videos. We had a little program called the Sam and Glen Show, where we just talked about a different topic. We have, again, met in person. He's brought his banjo down here to Virginia, and we've picked some tunes together as the Cosmic Torpedoes, a name that was christened to us through a contest that we held. And our winner was our buddy Randy Nelson, who I've also met in person. But Glen is just a great guy. Again, we did a live stream together for about a year on his channel. He just recently stepped away from that to spend more time with family and to look at his part-time job that he has. But Glen's a great guy. I wish we lived closer. We'd definitely probably put together a few gigs together and play some good old, folk, Americana, bluegrass music. And I'll look forward to the day when Glen drives through Virginia again. He's always welcome here for a bite to eat and some tunes. I have plenty of instruments here for him to play. But Glen sent me a couple things. He told me one thing that he was sending specifically, and then he said, I'm also sending you a CD. He did not say what the CD was. Now, I have already opened both of these. Again, I received the CD. I'm filming this on the 26th of February. I received the CD, I believe, yesterday, on Sunday. So I've had the CD for a day. I knew the other piece was coming, so I was waiting to show both at the same time. And I just received the second piece in the mail as I returned home from work this afternoon. So the first thing is the CD. He gave me the latest album from Bela Fleck, the banjo picker extraordinaire. This is his album called Rhapsody in Blue. Obviously, it is named after the George Gershwin tune of the same name. From what I understand, this was released 100 years to the day that the original Rhapsody in Blue was released back in 1924. He has some nice liner notes in here. He wrote kind of an essay on Rhapsody in Blue. I haven't looked at this yet, but it's kind of like a little mini poster of the album cover. And what's cool is one of these tunes is recorded with the Virginia Symphony Orchestra, my home state. So it's got a Virginia connection to it. But he does three different variations of Rhapsody in Blue. The first one is called Rhapsody in Blue, parentheses, Grass, with Michael Cleveland, Sierra Hull, a great mandolin player, Justin Moses, Mark Schatz, and Brian Sutton. Then he has a piece called Unidentified Piece for Banjo. Then he does Rhapsody in Blue with Eric Jacobson directing the Virginia Symphony Orchestra. And then he does Rhapsody in Blue, parentheses S, so Rhapsody in Blues. And that's with a great little lineup of Sam Bush, the fantastic mandolin player, Jerry Douglas, dobro player extraordinaire, and Victor Wooten on the bass. And then the last song is called Rialto Ripples. So I'm very excited to listen to this. It's getting rave reviews from Glen. And if he steers me anywhere toward a banjo type album, I can pretty much believe anything he has to say. So I'm excited to spend this probably one morning on my way to work. It sounds like it's going to be good morning listening. So thank you, Glen, for that. And this was the piece that I knew was coming. Glen had just finished reading this book, and he asked if I had heard of it, and I had not. And he said, well, I'm going to send you a copy of it. He was going to send me his copy, and then he found a copy online for cheaper than it would cost for him to ship it. And this is called Will You Miss Me When I'm Gone? The Carter Family and Their Legacy in American Music. Now, of course, the Carter family, came out of Virginia as well. So this is kind of a little Virginia care package. They were well known, obviously, as the forefathers of the country music movement as we know it. You had the original Carter family, who were Mother Maybelle Carter, who was the mother to June Carter Cash, and all of her sisters, including Anita Cash, who had a small solo career of her own. And she would tour, Mother Maybelle would tour later with Johnny and her daughters. She was also featured on the Will the Circle Be Unbroken album by the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. There was Mother Maybelle Carter with AP and Sarah Carter. So um, they were, again, the original Carters. There's their picture. Mother Maybelle was well known for her guitar picking style. I've seen that guitar, I believe, at the Country Music Hall of Fame in Nashville, and it blew my mind just to see that guitar. But I mean, the Carter family, without the Carter family, we wouldn't have had, the traditional country music as we know it. I mean, songs like Will the Circle Be Unbroken, would just go down in infamy as, like some of the greatest country melodies of all time. They inspired, Woody Guthrie, Bob Dylan, Pete Seeger, but also, again, like the early country artists like Hank Williams, Waylon Jennings, Johnny Cash. So this is going to be fantastic. Thank you so much, Glenn, for the gifts. I love you, man. I appreciate it. I hope to see you soon. It's been far too long. Glenn's channel is below in the comments, in the description, excuse me. I'm not Steve. But please check out Glenn's channel. Give him a sub, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye now.